The risk wasn't just whether we could show up, it was whether we could show up consistently at a high standard every single weekend without failure.
Guys, who's covering that angle?
Short to Gennaro. Where they're coming in, to your right, Alvin, to your right, check.
Okay, main camera, I'm gonna be in your shot just for a second.
Alright, coming in for another shot. Are you ready, guys?
Move to the right, just a little bit.
Now. Exactly.
As soon as you put that.
Alvin, wait, Tuvinda. Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3, and.
Eight weeks. Every weekend, different provinces, different cities, one expectation: deliver excellence in real time. This was a national choral musical competition series, fully sponsored by Zimbabwe's largest telecommunications company. 5-hour live broadcasts, real-time photography delivery, post-event content turnaround, every weekend for 8 consecutive weeks.
The first thing that went through my mind wasn't excitement, it was systems. 8 weekends means fatigue management, it means equipment rotation, it means transport logistics across provinces, it means data storage, it means contingency planning for power, connectivity, weather, and venue unpredictability.
I was shocked the first time when we was told that we're going to be traveling for 8 weeks and we're going to be very consistent. Rather than being consistent, we are going to work with the biggest company in Zimbabwe, that is Econet. The way that they provide service to everyone means that they need the same service to them.
Clients don't remember how difficult this was for us. They only remember how smooth it looked like. And today's delivery, it was effortless. Let's clap hands for ourselves, guys. Everything went well. I'm sure they're even happy. Yes.
The client required images in real time. While the choir was still on stage, photos had to be on social media. While the audience watched live, thousands more were streaming online.
Creatively, it was exciting. Operationally, it was a war room of thinking. I immediately knew this would stretch us, not just in skill, but in discipline, and that's where growth happens. For Profound Photography, this wasn't just another assignment, it was an opportunity for us to prove that we can do this. It was an opportunity for us to prove that we are of excellence.
Behind every polished frame, there was a system, a workflow, a team synchronized.
When it comes to the real product, the final thing, one thing most people will not see is the coordination of events. Everything has to flow in plan. The camera guys, the equipment has to be there. Everything has to be charged. All those things might not be visible to the audience because we have already planned for it in time. We have already prepared the gear in time. We've already transported everything in time. So we have given ourselves enough time so that it looks seamless, but it's just that we had planned it ahead of time.
So people don't see the fatigue. They don't see the 4 a.m. call times. They don't see the hours of data backups after everyone has gone home. They don't see the equipment checks midweek before the next province. They don't see the strategic meetings that we have, reviewing what could be improved in the next show. People only see the highlights. They don't see the infrastructure.
This was a big project, so I had to ask myself some questions like, what does the brand need right now? What's the story? You get it? So that you give them the content they need at the moment. So, everything really becomes very instinct-based. You just have to trust your eye and your experience.
We had battery changing. I had to charge a lot of batteries.
Also, one thing that I loved was having the crucial moment of taking rare moments, like emotional moments from people, seeing people being happy after their win. So that really made me happy for that event.
I had to edit everything in real time, but not compromising the quality. So, good thing I had my presets on set. It really made my workflow easier. Everything was smooth on my editing side.
While the audience watched live, thousands more were streaming online.
You can't have a mistake when you're live streaming. You have thousands or millions of people that are watching.
Delivering in real time, as simple as it may seem, is one of the toughest assignments to do. In most cases, we try to understand the client that we are dealing with. In this particular case, for this whole project, the Joy After Joy for Econet, as we all know, Econet is a brand that is associated with quality and timeous delivery. A lot of things are happening in the organization pretty much every time and again. So if you fail to deliver in real time, it means that particular thing or the moment.
We make it a point that, especially for the Joy After Joy competition, we made it a point that for every location that we were going to, we got there a day early. So the purpose of that was to really scope out the place. Location scouts, see where the light comes in, see how we can block, see how we can light the space, see how best we can use the tools that are available to us and the tools that are already there to make sure that we have the best possible image.
I had to make sure everything was in order. I had to make sure the sound levels are good. Some people would scream, some people would talk on low tones. Of course, there was a company that was dedicated on the sound of the whole campaign. But to make sure that sound was also brought from that desk to the live stream was also another way that had to come in. So for me, that was a big task.
With aerial footage, it's very essential to show locations and certain type of landscapes since we were traveling in different provinces. We're working for one of the biggest companies in Zimbabwe and had to make sure we delivered the best footage they would have wanted, and aerial footage was one of the most essential footage. We really captured drone clips of every location that we were in to show where we were, and we tried as much as we could to show every place that we were in.
Welcome to the Econet iJoy After Joy competitions. Choirs, are we ready? We are just going to the Econet wireless. Let's see the core music.
Joy After Joy, Econet, I said everything kwambe kuhle sibili ama-competition besinawo abantu bebehlabela kuhle hayi bokukuhle kakhulu siyabonga kakhulu abe-Joy After Joy, Econet, siyabonga.
This project was not just a project. To us, it was a very big thing. To us, it meant tackling a very big beast. We had to be equipped. We had to make sure everything was in order.
The thing that brings everyone together, that makes all of these productions such a success, is the fact that we are a team that is focused on one vision and one goal, which is to provide as seamless an experience as possible.
Excellence in real time means the key emotional moments are captured without being staged. The client never sees the chaos behind the scenes. At a leadership level, it means preparation is non-negotiable. It means systems over improvisation. It means rehearsed workflows, backup gear, layered communication, and a team that understands standards, not just instructions.
8 weeks, 7 professionals, thousands of images delivered, dozens of hours streamed live, multiple provinces covered. When the pressure rises, we don't adjust our standards, we execute. Whatever the scale, whatever the demand, we are built for it.